Ja, we zijn live. Okay. Hi, it's Thomas from Dahm Moiré. We are here live in Breda at the Graphic Matters Festival, and today I have the pleasure to talk with Peleman and Dirk Schellekens, and they created the Inflatable Refugee, which you can see in the background. And Dirk, can you tell me what inspired you to start this project?
Yeah, 2.5 years ago we started the project, and there was this crisis going on in the south of Italy, and we thought as artists we should be in the center of debates, and of course we do that by making art, like you can see, with a typical Belgian sense of surrealism. And yeah, that the good thing about art making, using topics like this, that art can slow down your way of thinking, your way of looking at a topic. So, and that's exactly what we need, I guess.
So, why an inflatable refugee? Why did you make it inflatable?
Well, we made it so huge basically because our main point we want to make, or the main question we want to ask here on the streets in Breda and other cities where we show it, is, I mean, the size reflects how we perceive him in the West. Is this person a big problem, a gigantic problem, or is he a big opportunity? That's why we made him so huge. And actually, because he's so huge, it's quite difficult to ignore him, not see him.
Right.
Yeah.
So by making him so big, you want to address this crisis of the refugees and also create a discussion, or?
Yeah, exactly. It's a confrontation with reality. So, and we don't want to give answers, or we don't do moral judgments. We just and of course we don't want to bring like casual entertainment. We don't. Like I said, we don't give answers, we just raise questions, like Bart was telling, huge problem or great opportunity.
And can you tell something about the material that is used for the inflatable refugee?
Actually, it's the same material which the boats are made from, the boats which are used by human traffickers to cross, to bring people from, for example, Turkey to Greece, across the Mediterranean. And we use the same material because it gives this artwork a very special kind of fragility. That's why we use it.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. And why does he has a rescue vest? Because I'm very curious, because not every refugee has a rescue vest.
Yeah, when they a lot of them, when they are being saved, they get those by the people who are saving them. So, and yeah, it makes him, it's a boat refugee. So
yeah. Okay, so it's like he's already rescued from the sea before he enters Europe. I mean, yeah. Yeah,
because we bring him into lots of cities, and most of the times we do that using a boat or a pontoon, like here in Breda. Yeah. So, and then, yeah, of course, we put them also on different places, like here in the park. We in Belgium, in Ostend, we have set them up on the beach on a beautiful sunny day, amongst people who are just there for leisure, and that kind of surreal places for a surreal figure. That's a good starting point for discussion.
Yeah. So, and do you have like a good experience about the comments that people give about the project? Who wants to answer?
Yeah, maybe it would be interesting to point out one very symbolic, interesting reaction we got from a man in Denmark. We were in Vejle. Vejle is a small town in Denmark. There's this floating art festival. It's in a very nice fjord, and alongside the very nice fjord there's some apartments. Some very nice apartments. One of the men who lived there, who bought this apartment, came the first day to us and he said, I don't like it. It's blocking, it's fucking up my view. So actually I don't want it here. It stayed there for about 10 days. And then the last day the man came back to us and he said, hey, what is it going then? Where are you going? Why? Where to? So he said, actually I think I'm going to miss him. So that's kind of a symbolic reaction we got there in Denmark. Right. Yeah.
So and did you already get kind of that sort of reactions in Breda also, or?
Yeah, we're not too long here in Breda, but yeah, people. I mean, reactions are always quite diverse. Some people are pro, some are contra. But a good thing is by putting art into public space, that people who don't know each other, they start to talk with each other, and that's a good thing, I guess.
So you create discussion around the object.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's great.
Yeah, and one of the advantages is that art can slow down thinking. So it's not like on Twitter when you have these very fast tweets, or Facebook where you just leave very polarizing opinions. You just pass by, you just take a look, you stop, you can have a discussion, you can start thinking about, okay, what is this guy doing here, who is he, why is he here, how long is he going to stay, etc., etc.
Yeah. So is social media important for this project, or?
I would say to all the people who are viewing right now, come here and take a look. Yeah. And of course, I mean, you see in the back, you see people taking pictures, selfies. So it lives on the social media as well. Yeah. But to really live the experience, I guess the best way is to see it yourself and come and talk to people.
Right. An experience, because this morning I saw it like almost empty, not inflatable yet, and then the view was completely different. It was like, for me, it was more like a graphic piece, and I found that very striking to see it like it was growing up, and that was really impressive to see. And another question that I have is, what have you learned through this project?
Well, the basic thing I guess we learned is that we can convince people to relax and to pause their lives just for maybe 5 or 10 seconds, and to have these very small discussions with each other. And like Dirk mentioned before, what's really important with this artwork and other artwork in public spaces, it sounds a bit cheesy and cheeky maybe, but it can bring people together. People who don't know each other, they can start talking because they're experiencing something very special, something very unusual.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like the first time that I saw this was really like, so whoa, what's this? And then if you enter the city from the station, and then you walk into the park, it's like huge and enormous. And normally you see the monument, but it's quite impressive to see. How do you see this project fits in the total of the Graphic Matters Festival? How do you see it connected with, because it's mainly graphic design, and how do you see your project fit into the whole discussion that they want to point out?
It's the graphic designers, they make art, we make visual art, and I think what we do is likewise, and via art, either graphical design or movies or music or visual art like we make, you can live or people can live their fears, their desires, their frustrations, their questions, but also beauty. They can live all those things via the art. So I think it fits very well in a very nice festival as Graphic Matters. Yeah,
that's true. Do you want to add something, or no? It's okay. Okay. Where's the inflatable refugee going to? Oh, actually, does it have a name? No. We didn't give it a name on purpose because we want to leave that open. People who pass by, if they want to give them a name, it's perfect for us. But we don't know where it comes from. We don't know does he have any children? We don't know. We leave that open to people, and to people, we invite people to use their imagination to fill in these questions.
To
create their own story around this, and reflect their own personal experience with the refugee. And are there refugees that visited it and talked with you, and what was their reaction?
Yeah, we've been we have lots of visits in the past in other cities of refugees. We work together with the Red Cross in Uppsala in Sweden, also in Antwerp, and actually they were really happy with this figure because it was nice for them that people talked about refugees from a really different angle, not that the starting point of the discussion was problems or they come here for our money. No, the starting point was an artwork and a very surreal one. It's they were happy with it, so that was really nice for us as well to hear.
Yeah, that's also good that there is that they can, in a way, identify with what happened to them or what they have encountered. Yeah. So
and it brought for them, or for a couple of them, very strong emotions because they've lived the experience. They came by boat. They've seen people dying on the boat, so that was really they lived it again by seeing it. But still, they said, "Okay, thanks for making this," and yeah.
Okay, that's amazing. That's so. Such a positive reaction that you can get from this this object or this piece of art.
Yes.
Do you okay? So, and are there any other places where you go where other people can see it in the near future?
Well, in the near future is tomorrow. It will be behind the railway on the CSM trains. Yeah. So it will be there from the afternoon till very late at night. There will be some lights too. So that's the last day. It will be in Breda, and then other towns. We're still negotiating with some cities where we can show Inflatable Refugee, but we haven't decided yet where they should go to. But he will travel further around the world, that's for sure. Yeah.
And tomorrow, it's only people who come by train, they will be able to see it because you cannot enter the premises over there. So people who are coming into Breda or going out, they will take a look at the site, and then you will see it there.
So that's a complete different experience because you are tracking by by this artwork. Yeah.
Yeah, it will be 5 or 10 seconds experience for these people in the trains. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So contrast between the time that they have traveled and now you are passing by this.
That's right.
Okay, that's great. So and how do you do you have any other highlight of the festival here that you have seen already? You were here at the opening yesterday. So have you seen anything else that you would highlight next to your own project to other people to see?
Yeah, I think we didn't see everything yet, but what we saw was very promising, and we're gonna take a look today or tomorrow there as well. So the small things we saw also here in the park. There's some artwork of Ken, an artist from Hong Kong.
Mohawks from Kenlo.
Yes. Right. Yeah. So it's I think it's a very nice festival with great designers that Graphic Matters asked to come here.
Yeah. Great. Thank you so much. Okay. That's so great.
Very welcome.
Okay. So this was Thomas for Graphic Matters, and see you later. Bye.